People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, people, to start off the weekend, a double in a place called Bull Bay. Pretty much, there are two videos. In the first video, there's a young man spread out upon the cold concrete on his face. It seems as if they use some sort of high-powered rifle to surgically remove his brain. Brain surgery, may I talk about Garrison style. So people, take a listen, take a look to that first video, and then I'll give my piece.
Jesus! Relax, brother. Jesus! No. He killed Tafina around there, so too. In the house, in the passage. Yeah, man. I run me for running now. Oh. I run, and Jaffy and Frass come through the gate with two more, man. Jesus.
Now, people, when you listen to the audio in that video, you understand this is YouTube, so therefore, video too graphic to show on YouTube. However, you could hear this lady, the fright, the scare, the shock in the voices of the people as them watch the man lay down like a carpet upon the cold concrete. And you even heard the lady say, Jaffy and Frass come through the gate with two other people. So therefore, she is giving you a clear indication of who the assailants' persons of interest might be. Was not there, but people, me just say, and that she say. Now, people, there's a second video. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Jaja. Mama class. No, sir. Oi! You not see her song, you pick them up. I pick them nervous. She did.
Now, people, second video of two. A young lady in her green shorts, white or beige t-shirt, white t-shirt, red up. Seems as if she got hit in the back and possibly in the head. She lay down flat out. You hear the people, you hear the lady I say, boy, me picture them nervous, me nervous. You could hear the frantic sounds of the voices of these people as they laid out. However, people, like me say, this is breaking news, breaking news. As soon as I get some more relevant information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. However, people, like every other day in Jamaica, it is like a revolving door of DEATH. Welcome to the KILLING field. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it has been buzzing all over social media. It is that incident that involved dancehall artists, popularly known as Silk Boss, and also some people from Gulf. However, the Popo, they are now involved. Based on a post made by the JC of Jamaica Constabulary Force, they said that the St. Catherine Popo is appealing to Silk Boss dancehall artists. This is based on a couple of videos that have been circulating all over social media. This is based on a couple of interviews that was done by Silk Boss himself and also the persons who are said to be the gangsters who are responsible for the box heard right across the world. Pretty much the Popo is saying that Silk Boss needs to report them immediately. They even left a phone number 1876-949-8422. However, people, the question is this. Will Silk Boss respond accordingly? In my humble estimation, I think that he should. It is in his best interest to respond to the Popo because anything can pop off. Now, people, why would the Popo be involved? Well, because the Popo, they have people on social media. They have a division that actually monitors any sorts of affairs on social media, and whenever any sorts of criminal misconduct is done, they are going to intervene. And people, this being the hottest topic, definitely the Popo are aware of it. Now people, here's the thing as it pertains to Silk Boss. Here's the thing as it pertains to those people from Gulf and them done over there. Silk Boss is looking for street credibility. Silk Boss was looking for backative. Silk Boss was in a symbiotic relationship with some gangsters, and what this means is that them want clout, them want financial assistance, them want somebody that can finance their criminality, as in by some sorts of tool, as in call up them name in the song. Likewise, Silk Boss needed that credibility, especially after his breakup with his last manager, Terradan. So therefore, they were benefiting from both. However, what Silk Boss did not realize is that you cannot tame wild animal. You cannot tame hyena. It is in their natural instincts to take advantage of their victims. It is in their natural instincts that friends turn enemy, friends turn friend, K-I-L-L-E-R-S. Gangsters are not the most rational people when it comes to decision. They make decision based on what is best for them. So therefore, if them see Silk Boss as the popular artist, as the person that is getting all the clout, them are going to draw all sorts of card upon him. Them are going to say him do this or him do that or him owe them or them. They are going to pretty much defame his character. Now people, let's face it. Silk Boss is not the most truthful person. Silk Boss' story is not very consistent. And whenever your stories are not very consistent, it means that you are lying, you are conflicting. Because based on the interviews that he did, or the interview that he did after the incident in which him get box up, it is the polar opposite of what the people them say. And people like me say, the truth is that whenever some people are wrong, especially criminals, they are not going to say, yes, I was wrong. They are not going to confess. They are not going to be remorseful, because people, that is not a part of their genetic makeup. They are not built like that. That is not a part of their characteristics, point blank and period. Now people, remember before this, yeah, I've heard about Gulf because I do news, so therefore I keep my fingers on what is going on in the road. However, the group or gang and them done was not so popular until after this incident. Now people, when it comes to gangsterism, the recipe for success is to keep stealth, stay under the radar and do your thing. If what you do is criminal activity, extortion, robbery, whatever, I am not justifying it, me just say. However, what I've realized is that most of these gangsters are just like these dancehall artists. Them love them time in the sun. They like the spotlight, them like the hype, them like for be the polarizing figure. Them want everybody talk about them. However, people, when you get the spotlight in one aspect, you also get the spotlight in a next aspect, meaning that law enforcement, meaning that the JCF. So pretty much the moral of the story in all of this is that the Popo wants Silk Boss to come report to them and tell them what they know. So pretty much them can bring a case against these group of men, and rightfully so. That is what the Popo do. So therefore, Silk Boss got what he wanted. He pretty much played himself because he wanted the spotlight. He wanted this gangster reputation. However, it would come back and it would haunt him. And people, as it pertains to these gangsters, I think that they are happy and I think that they are sad, because now the spotlight is on them for all the wrong reasons, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, people, it seems as if the no snitching policy, it does not apply as it pertains to gangsters, as it pertains to killers, as it pertains to crime producer no more in Jamaica. because they are actually snitching on YouTube bloggers. It seems as if whenever any sorts of blogger say anything about any sorts of criminal elements in Jamaica, the first thing that they do is commence to contacting YouTube and pretty much reporting your video. Now people, the other day, maybe about 48 hours ago, I did a video about two individuals. These individuals, they are called Savvy and Jason. Naseen Brooks, Jason, Michael Baxter, Savvy. Now people, these two young men are from a place called Juno Crescent, Juno that is in Maypen, Maypen that is in Clarendon. They were said to be the suspect, the person of interest in the takeaway of a teacher in a 2019. I spoke about that. However, people, lo and behold, I got up this morning and this is what I saw. I saw a notification from YouTube and this is exactly what the caption read. This is to notify you that we receive privacy complaint from an individual regarding your contents. People, me nah lie. Screenshot right here on the screen. So pretty much this is the video that I spoke about. The title of the video, Savvy and Jason KILLED fishy teacher for promise of visa for BATTY. So pretty much the teacher promised to get Jason a visa. However, because the visa was not forthcoming, then pretty much gang up and lure the teacher in a them house. Take the teacher and go dump him. As a matter of fact, how the popo knew that the teacher was there? The teacher's car had some sort of tracking device, and that is how the popo knew exactly where this car was, and that is how they found the teacher's badly decomposed body. Point blank and period. Now people, when we consider that all of these decades we've been hearing about these gangsters, and we hear say the gangster them have a no snitching, no talking policy. Fast forward, new generation of gangsters, of vipers, they are just like the people that they complain about. As a matter of fact, they are out there taking away people's life, robbing people, doing all manner of evil, all sorts of crime. And then they commence to go on YouTube and social media and make report against people. So people, what this tells me is that if the gangsters are snitching, why wouldn't the average Joe, the average Jane snitch? Especially when they are the victims. So people, me just say, do you see the logics? If the persons that are out there that are committing the crime are complaining about people, defaming their image or character, what should the actual victims do? What should actual Jamaicans do? Shouldn't they also snitch? So people, will we see a change? Since the people them who set the rule is changing the rule when it is beneficial for them at their own convenience. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. Now people, like I've always said, you have options. Thank you very much for checking out my video. I only comment videos, voice note, evidence, facts, the news. No sorts of buffoonery. Just straightforward news. If you appreciate that, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Blessed.